Hello,
Hello, recording.
recording. I'm gonna say my beats real quick because then I'm gonna go make a pot of coffee. Um, my beats are to slay a beast that drops a resource of D10 or higher, minor, and help an important or influential figure in a haven, minor. My name's Silt. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Yeah, yeah. Um, I've got the Ravening Call. Uh, Lost Prosperity. I actually don't technically have Lost Prosperity because it's not an ongoing. It's not actually an ongoing Fallout. I just left it there so that I would never forget that it happened. I'm gonna get that fucking sword back. Um, I've got Foreign Heart. My heart has been replaced by a replica heart for trying to I think what I did was I tried to cheat a deal and was punished by the universe for it.
It might
I've
have
got
been it might have been Incarnate, who knows? You were in proximity to an Incarnadine.
I think it
yeah,
was Incarnate.
it was probably Incarnate. I've got Deja Vu. You notice minor elements of your past life appearing in the heart as though it is reading your mind and adapting itself to your expectations. This is actually just I'm in too much close proximity to too many dead hounds right now because a bunch of hounds came down here and then died. So every now and then I get flashes of their lives. And then foreboding. Something bad is about to happen.
Harley
That
has
one.
almost as many bad Fallouts that Bethesda has published.
uh, but yeah, something bad is about to happen, and that's a new one. That one we just got last session, so Uh, it's good to be Silt. It's good to be Silt right now.
Is that so?
Yeah, because while I've got all this bad shit going on, I've also got 7 blood protection, so I'm untouchable physically. I know, but I put it up to 7 because I like to watch the number go up.
I thought you were gonna mention that Silt has like 3 girlfriends.
Oh, also, Silt's got at least a girlfriend and a half right now, maybe 2.5, depending on how that mayor's wife feels the next time we are in Castletown.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Didn't get the bond yet. Anyways, I'm gonna go make a pot of coffee.
Godspeed.
Well, Pennington doesn't have much to add, so I'll go ahead and go next. Pennington Carnadine's beats for this session are: put yourself in great danger to protect your companions, uh, and make reparations to an NPC that you have personally wronged. And then the Pennington Carnadine also has a Fallout, which is the Ravening Call. Penitent's also implicated in if not the sole reason that Silt has that Fallout, because we cheated the Sword in the Stone.
Hmm. Eventually, that's gonna probably come up and haunt you.
Uh, we'll just have to roll good. That's fine. Oh, Penitent. Oh. I mean, listen, Penitent cheated, but it was on Silt's behalf, and Silt was like, "Yeah, okay." Yes. I've had some more, but I've had my spleen replaced recently, so
True.
everything's looking good. Yeah, fine. I was gonna say I finally patched the hole in my ration bag that was making it so I had no rations. I
Yeah.
just realized showing the truth of the heart's majesty doesn't necessarily mean we don't kill this damn thing. Maybe we
Yeah.
show the truth of the heart's majesty to the Minotaur and its head explodes.
Yeah, you want to eat a witch's magic.
Well, Odessa is an angel too.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
before Harley
I'll
gets
be right back.
okay, I wanted to share a few sentence horror. This tastes like almonds, my ill-mannered wife, mouthful of cake, blurted out as she ate her last meal. That would be the almond extract, I responded, as I pulled the pin from the grenade and slid it across the floor.
I'm back, by the way.
Understand the subversion, M? Okay. For those that may wonder, in perpetuity, whoever listens to this later, cyanide apparently tastes like bitter almonds. Although horror is, I'm not sure the genre for this because this is fucking hysterical. There's some examples of it. This is just really funny. Killing people isn't horror necessarily.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Was there any other housekeeping to do before we get started? Right. So, y'all made it to the console of the machine goddess, and Silt and Pluvici tried communicating, mostly Silt, and it was discovered that various things were discovered, mostly that machine goddess is like most of her processing power or abilities are being used to currently keep the Minotaur at bay. She thinks it's a bad idea to try to kill the Minotaur. Um, she gave uh, she gave y'all one of her arms, which is a D12 resource.
To be clear, she thinks it's bad because it's dangerous or difficult to do, not because of the repercussions.
Yes. Yes, she thinks there are easier ways to go about dealing with this. But cannot enact them and hold the Minotaur at bay at the same time. So yeah, there's like opportunity for like a team like a Hail Mary sort of team up if the Minotaur gets out. But so and y'all the delve can be finished or basically as soon as y'all are ready, y'all can go to where the Minotaur is like where you can begin fighting the Minotaur or dealing with the Minotaur. Basically between Siltanu Beeper, um, which allows the machine goddess to communicate to Silt but not back, but not Silt to the machine goddess.
We're working
And
on it. I'll teach
and
the hand sign language.
exactly. And the arm, um, those two will direct y'all through the winding recursive corridors that are about to get incredibly hostile to uh organic life. but we'll see.
Oh, Tori, can I make a quick request?
Yeah, lay it on me.
Could you add the Machine Goddess terminal to landmarks?
Yeah, for sure. Let me make I'm it's pretty sure it's a pretty handout. There's nothing here yet. I don't think you can do anything.
No, but it is still a landmark, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could talk to the Machine Goddess, whether or not you can it's not like a haven or anything, but it is.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just call it terminal.
I like it.
Classic reference to is that a Halo 2 map?
Think so?
I think it was the one with the trains.
Can
The wild bit is that you and I played Halo 2 together, Jay, and I cannot for the life of me remember.
Terminal's a Halo. Yeah, Terminal is a DLC Halo 2 map. That came out like in 2005 or 2006. That has like a train running through the middle of it. It fucking rules. It's one of their coolest asymmetrical maps.
It wasn't even that long ago either.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Added a terminal.
I barely remember doing that, Harley.
What?
I barely remember us playing through Halo 2.
I remember that it was fun. I don't remember anything that happened. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I feel like might be normal for Halo 2. I don't often hear anybody talk about Halo 2 when I hear them talk about good Halo. It's always 1, 3, or Reach.
I think Halo 2 is good. We are getting off topic though.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are. So, yes, Pluvici is locked in. Okay, so kind of want I don't really totally have I have a little bit of introduction for like this, I guess, like encounter, boss fight, whatever, this like situation. But how y'all handle this is pretty much entirely up to you. So, before you start following the Machine Goddess's directions to the like deep depths of the sink, is there any bookkeeping, any role play that y'all need to do?
I think we kind of got that out of the way last time.
I think so too.
I think we're ready to just I think we're ready to just kind of hit the ground running.
All
I hope
right.
there's
Yeah.
violence involved because one of my beats that's been just sitting here for a while kind of is predicated on it. The penitent kind of says in a dry voice that yes, that is certainly the order of operations that would most likely lead to success. So it would be impressive if after the shooting failed, the talking worked. Penitent is like slightly offended. Probably plays it up a bit more of like that Pluvici would imply the Penitent doesn't know how negotiations work.
God.
What the fuck? Why are you talking to me? I'm not the one who wants to kill this thing. Don't care how we solve the problem as long as we solve the problem.
I mean, the Penitent is agreed. Generally, it's just the Penitent is doubtful that anything but.
Why am I hold on, actually, no. Why? I do something to offend you, Pluvici? I feel like I've been the object of your ire for like a bit now.
Out of character, it's important to note that we're walking on the way.
Yeah.
I feel like the last couple of times we've spoken, you've been irritated with me. Is it because I killed that doctor?
Was Polivici even there? Is Polivici like, wait, what doctor?
I think
I think Luigi was there.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
Pluvici
trying to
walked
remember
in.
if Polivici was getting Spider Puss or not.
No, it was the day after Spider Puss. Yo, you still hit even after that? Hella, no, high five me, Pluvici. Mad save.
The witch room, yeah.
You know what? I guess you could say I'm a pretty good wingman.
That has to be like what is the last line that is said before we catch a glimpse of the Minotaur's lair or whatever.
Well, I had something that specifically about Silt. Silt, y'all are directed in down a steep flight of stairs that there are no railings or handles, and they just seem to be jetting out of a wall itself. And below you is it's too dark to see. Um, and when you get to the bottom of these stairs, at least towards the bottom, I don't know if it's like you're at your Silt, you are yanked into the Gestalt consciousness of the hounds, and it is unpleasant. I mean, it's probably usually pretty unpleasant, right? But like it is, um, you experience you experience death 6 times in very quick succession.
Oh,
Um,
that feels great. That feels amazing. Oh,
yeah,
is that my knee? Oh, it's on fire. Oh, it gets worse. That's cool.
eviscerate, just like being run through by horns, being just ripped in half by hands bigger than you've seen on any beast. Um,
Come on. Could we put some fucking not
um,
even can we summarize? Could we put some effort into this, people? Like we're like the second most prominent defense force in the heart. Could we at least pretend like we know what we're doing? God, you're embarrassing me in front of my memories of that train night.
God. um, and then finally at the bottom, you regain your consciousness, a little shaken. I don't think you're
Wait,
gonna take any
wait,
stress for
hold
this.
on. Did
What's up?
I did I in a fugue state walk down the stairs, or did I hit this vision barrier and just fall down the stairs?
That's up to you. What do you think?
I 100% think that Silt just fucking like 3 flights from the bottom. Silt just goes in the middle of a sentence like, I'm just saying, if I hadn't and then just like face first rolls down 3 flights of stairs,
Yeah, and
hits the bottom, comes out of the vision, is like, holy shit. Oh,
it's wet.
oh,
It's sticky.
ew.
And it's 6 hounds.
Oh, okay, hold on.
You see out of your vision into the darkness
Ugh.
6 glinting hound badges.
Yeah, hold on. Everybody stop. Give me 2 seconds, and I start collecting them, and I put them inside my coat's inside pocket, in the pocket that's inside the inside pocket. So that it takes like 8 different pockets to actually get to them. So that no one can accidentally touch these things. Just give me a sec, everybody. Oh God, there's like that's like part of your brain. Oh
You
oh
can
I
add a resource to your resources list.
I can feel your last thought. You were so annoyed. Oh God.
D6
Ooh.
cursed niche harmful hound badges.
Are any of their knapsacks in safe enough in like still around that I could possibly dig through as well?
No, it's destroyed
Damn.
or taken by something.
Damn. All right. All right, y'all can come down. Everything's safe. Hound badges. What was it? It was cursed, niche, harmful, D6. All right. We're gonna have to figure out what to do with those. I feel like standard operating procedure for the hounds would be to either turn those into an official quartermaster or maybe just throw them somewhere. They're cursed objects. They're bound to get picked up by somebody eventually. But also, I'd like to. Silt? No. The Gestalt? Absolutely. There are 300 badges. There must be 300 hounds. Right now, there's 294. Hey, Tori, can I get a quick head count in the Gestalt?
Uh, huh. How would that work? I don't.
I could like.
N-
Well, hold
Uh,
on. I
no,
could
I
like.
think this might be a discern
Yeah.
or
Well,
maybe an
yeah.
endure.
I mean, it's 0 dice regardless. I would be just rolling Warren because we're in a Warren.
Do you have the curse domain? I think anything tied to hound stuff is cursed.
I do not have the curse. Okay, I'm just rolling empty then. Is this standard or risky?
Standard, I think.
All right. What do we got?
Well, hold on. Okay.
I don't get a head count. I just get a headache.
I was gonna say it might be possible for the penitent to have made it a more benefit.
Well, the dice have been rolled. Take.
Oh yeah, I got a 4.
Yeah, take a D6 mind stress.
Yeah.
I can exchange one domain on one resource for another.
Take 1 mind stress.
Take 1 mind stress, and then do a fallout test.
No
No
fallout.
fallouts. I do not have any mind protection.
So, does everybody join Silt on it's
Oh yeah, also when you get down here, be careful. It's like super wet and gross. So just mind your footing. And when they get down there, Silt's like standing up and wiping hound goo off of her pants.
Sure.
Yeah, what's up, Luigi? Yeah. Yes. I feel like Tori, we did. That's how it works, right? That's the whole, like it's a cursed object. It just
yeah, I think personally, I think that
yeah. So
it's
in the
if you're like if you are already bound to something else, like a witch or like the penitent incarnadine doesn't like I think the penitent incarnadine would not be like immediately yanked into the gestalt. But like if you're like an right?
so in the flavor text for the Hound playbook, this is the second paragraph. I'm gonna put this in text to speech.
Your thing.
There are 300 badges, each marked with the name of the original hero who carried it. When you steal one or have it bestowed upon you, you join the Hounds, the new name of the 33rd, protectors of the fragile populace of the heart. You carry the weight of their deeds on your shoulders. Like, I absolutely agree that if you're already bound to something, the way the Incarnadine is,
Or honestly, even like Pluvici isn't I like if you are like
if you're not an individual, like if you're
Mm.
already a part of something more, or you are something more.
like but like a mundane person just picking it up would probably would be very quickly inducted into the gestalt. And like I don't necessarily think it's something that happens instantly, like you pick it up and you suddenly are like filled with like the visions of 299 other assholes out there, but it's like as you carry it longer. I guess like that is true.
Yeah, I think like the flavor feels like to me it's like if you steal it, you're getting punished. If it's being bestowed upon you, it's either as punishment or you're being drafted, conscripted, or like you have willingly taken this. But if like a random person, like the longer they have it, the more likely it is to be a problem, probably.
Hmm. I think that's what I was saying, where it's like as if you pick it up, you're not immediately yanked into the gestalt, but like if you carry it for a long enough time, it probably binds to you in much way of like attunement works.
Oh yeah, like Silt's had her badge for hundreds of years at this point. Um, there are absolutely members of the Hounds who aren't part of the Gestalt yet because they're new or they haven't been like they haven't been leaning on their Hound abilities. Because that's kind
Privates.
of the way I've been playing it.
Mhm.
Is the more often you use the more often you act as a hound, the deeper into the gestalt you are drawn. Until you hit a zenith ability and either turn into a literal fucking dog warrior or become a fucking what is it? A living guardian statue.
And we love to see it.
Or the third option that I don't remember.
I don't either. But yeah. I think
I think we
Mo-
lost the plot a little bit.
yeah, moving on. I think to kind of summarize, I think like I think that there is a cultural aspect to Silt's protective nature of these badges. There is an almost compulsion to it when you're this deep in the gestalt. Like um like if you find a hound badge and you are a hound, you don't let other people grab it. It's one of your fallen, siblings badges or whatever. So like it's more cultural I think it would be more cultural than anything else that Silt is so protective of these things. And by Silt's own backstory, she does not want to put anyone else on with this curse, right? Like
Yeah.
she hates it. She doesn't want this life.
Yeah. Silt spent a lifetime at war before she was ever even a hound. And then her first day down here, she fucking picked a badge up off a dead body and just essentially had her entire retirement stolen from her. And now she collects the badges so that random people don't collect the badges. She'll give them to a quartermaster, and if the quartermaster deems someone worthy to join the hounds, that's on the quartermaster. Silt will never hand someone a badge.
Yeah. She respects the chain of command, but will not recruit herself.
No.
Yeah, because I think it's culturally important that the badges go to a quartermaster. Like it's part of the whole, stick. But anyways, we have lost the plot a little bit. Y'all,
I've got so much hound goo. But I have to burn these pants. Oh god. Oh.
You get a ping on the beeper. And it is the machine goddess saying something along the lines of like, this is where my domain ends. Tread carefully. And around you is just shreds of metal and like it looks like an industrial accident, just ripped and torn metal hallways and catwalks that have just been gouged open and torn asunder. Navigating down here is dangerous. You are now in a dangerous situation. The environment itself is hostile and it is dark. It is pitch black. The machine goddess has not invested any illumination down here. And there is, what was that? Oh,
Did your mic die, Harley? Your
I
headset?
was asking Daisy for a straw for my coffee.
oh, God.
I was in the kitchen. I don't even know how it picked up my voice at all. Oh, yeah, I was in the kitchen. Yeah. Well, it's dark, so I feel obligated to do the player character thing. I'm a dark elf. I have dark vision. I
Do
don't actually think.
do
I
the
don't actually.
others have dark? I mean, do the others have dark vision though?
Yeah, regular elves also have dark vision.
Who knows what the penitent incarnadine is, but
What they is blind right now.
well, I don't know if they have dark vision or not.
Do you not know what's under the mask?
No, I don't know what's under the mask. I have made a conscious decision. This is information that is not known to the penitent incarnadine.
All right, hold on. How many options are there? We've got Rao, humans, Alfir, and gnolls. All okay. So elves and gnolls have dark vision. So
Regardless of this,
slash roll.
This is not important. This is not important.
The penitent incarnadine lights a lantern or something.
Well,
Yeah,
according to my D4 roll, you have dark vision.
there are shreds of fur, brown short fur, hide really hangs off of various pieces, bits and bobs here and there. And as you light your lantern, there is a roar. You are almost immediately, like 1 or 2 steps after you light your lantern. These, I guess, dog-like creatures. Let me pull up the picture that I was using as like inspiration for these. God, what was it from? God, can't remember. Either way, they're like it's like a scaled, like not like a scaled dog, kind of almost like a four-legged kobold, like classic kobold, that not like D&D ass kobolds that are like just lizard people.
Mm-hmm.
But like ye oldie kobolds, on all fours with like uh these are heart's blood beasts, is what I mean to say. um there are 3 dog-sized beasts and 1 um I guess bear. I mean, bears are like, there's a lot of different bears, I guess. Um
Yeah, we talking like a black bear, a
grizzly
brown
bear.
bear, grizzly bear. Okay.
Big ass bear sized. That one has cow horns, but is not, but runs on all fours. The back, like, they're just like fucked up looking monsters. There are definitely some hound clothes hanging from their various sharp bits, for what that's worth. And they begin running at you from one of the hallways. And now we are in like a proper ass like maze. Like it's just you're in just like a fucking maze of hallways and corridors and stuff like that. So y'all can run, y'all can just stand your ground and fight. What do y'all do?
So,
Uh,
question: is this a delve that we're on to get to the Minotaur proper? I mean, I know that
No,
we adventured to get to this location.
this is part of the situation that will the Minotaur is going to show up.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, no, this is just these are just ads for to use a video
Also,
game
maybe I
term.
expect this more kind of set dressing than literal like it's there to. Okay, I'm just trying to
Yeah.
get the thinking about like what obstacles we're trying to overcome. Okay.
Yeah. So you have seen evidence of the Minotaur. In fact, actually, there's another resource that y'all can grab after you as like these things aren't on you right now. You have like an action before like they like you see them like running from like a catwalk or like a hallway like towards you, but they have like there's a beat before they're like about to like bite down on your arm. Um, but like these are minions of the Minotaur or whatever. I just wanted to add some interesting some beat fulfilling things, right?
Hmm.
So this is y'all can find claw and Minotaur claw and horn fragments. It is a D6 wild resource. If somebody wants to scoop up some Minotaur bits and bobs.
I have
Um,
so many resources. Somebody else should be carrying some of these.
I'm gonna write it down, but I'm assuming that we have more pressing things to worry
yeah,
about. At the moment.
I'm gonna just drop
Right.
resources that y'all just run into, and you can pick them up and use them as you need them.
Right. Pluvy, what's the over under on Minotaur dogs? Well, I've been calling you Pluvy for like a bit now. What?
The penitent is of two minds. One that
I mean, I'll stop,
trying
but
to
like,
trying to escape from things that live in a maze seems like a fool's errand, but getting separated seems way less ideal. And is there is it clear that these things are hostile and or unreasonable? Like they are not going to strike up a conversation, or is it like
It is unknown. They are well, okay, you can tell they started running at you when when you lit your lantern. That is all that is the most information you know about these things. Um oh,
I think the penitent yells out, "Where are you running?" to Plavici.
that actually makes Silt stop running. It's like, oh yeah, that's fucking.
We're in the heart of the maze. Surely we must tread more carefully. As the penitent is loading the filigree revolver. You could probably, I mean, you could see the light. I don't know how far away you got, but I mean, the Carnadine will kind of move to like keep at least not like get too separated from everybody, but it does feel like we shouldn't be running willy nilly in here. Um, um, but I think the penitent says, "The Minotaur seeks its freedom. Surely it will come to us." And will I think the penitent is kind of it will basically kind of move in a defensive way, like revolver at the ready. I love to imagine that like the penitent has like a staff or something, and has like the lantern hooked on the tip of it, so like the light is swaying, as the penitent is kind of like not running but moving quickly, weapon held high, ready to. It's kind of at the moment is kind of in between the beast charging and everyone that is kind of already fled. It's kind of looking to close the gap, but yeah, it's basically saying I don't out of character. I don't think we should try and run too far just because we're in a maze, and we probably don't want to risk getting lost. And I think being in the maze puts us too much on the back foot on dealing with the Minotaur, maybe. But anyway, the penitent is definitely the closest to the beasts, as the penitent is kind of like catching up to Silt. Has the weapon ready, but has not opened fire yet.
I mean,
What is Silt doing?
damn. All right. Well, I got like 3 good shots, before I gotta switch to the knife. So I guess we're just gonna start with the knife this time. Silt's got her big fucking knife out.
Just being reactive, waiting
Yeah.
for things to. Because, Tori, you mentioned that they are covered in. Like, it's clear that they fought the hounds that were here.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, no, it's not.
Yeah. Well,
The
I
hounds
mean,
fought the Minotaur. I watched one of them get picked up by a hand the size of a house.
maybe
These are
maybe these things ate the corpses. I don't know. The point is it is clear that these things were involved in some way with the pile of corpses you fell into earlier.
Actually, you know what? I do think I'm gonna do something. Silt is going to this is still a warren, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Silt is going to push up against a wall uh and say, "Hey, look, I found a spot to hide." And I'd like to roll to hide.
Cool. Roll sneak Warren.
I was thinking more like
Dangerous.
evade to
Uh
evade the wolves, the kobolds.
hmm,
Pretty
You got to get
please,
sneak, dog.
pretty please.
evade. Get away from someone or something that is trying to track you down. Problem is they already know where you are. They're not trying to track you down. Hide yourself or things from the attack. I think this is a sneak.
Nah, we'll stick with the knife.
Or you're just gonna stabby stab.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for. I guess I'll just.
Are you going for
Uh,
the big? Are you going for one of the big ones or one of the small ones?
I mean,
Or are you going for the big one or one of the small ones? I should say.
I feel like it is in Silt's nature to try to fight the biggest thing.
Probably. Um. So, well, the situation is dangerous. The domain is Warren, or I guess we're no longer not necessarily in technology anymore. Um, this is cursed.
Or Warren.
Warren cursed, and wild. Yeah, these are technically animals.
Yeah, I guess I'll just start stabbing. You said this is full on dangerous.
Yeah. Oh yes, this is dangerous. This is not. You
Cool.
are not in a good place.
And they
Anybody
are.
wanna help?
I just want to make it clear they're attacking us. Are they attacking us? Like I know they're running towards us, but like, is like
You don't know what is going to happen when they get to you. Silt is making the choice to go on the attack. What's the position? What's the positioning here? Is Silt jumping on them as they are running towards someone else?
I mean, okay, so the way we've got it right now is it's in the furthest away from the beasties is Pluvici who was running, and then Silt who was running after Pluvici, and then the penitent who was walking after Silt. We've all stopped moving, and now Silt is turning around to, I guess, intercept the kobolds as they make it to the penitent.
are you? My question is, are you just going to attack them immediately? Like I think I missed that, or are we? Okay, part of me is like I feel like we should just wait to see what happens. Otherwise, I feel like Tori would have just told us, yes, they're going to attack us. Because if it's not clear that they're hostile, probably better to.
Okay. I will assume I will step in between the penitent and the kobolds, and I will assume a defensive posture,
Okay.
which I guess would be an endure roll.
You didn't even need to roll for that.
I don't think you need to roll
Uh,
for that.
I guess. I mean, I guess it depends on whether or not they attack me.
Yeah. So, um, the larger, more bear-like horned bear sort of thing gets stops extremely close to Silt. Silt, you can feel its breath on your face. Um, One of the more dog-like ones leaps over Silt and goes for the penitent's lantern.
I think the penitent will do priestly things and say, "In the name of Incarnate, you will halt." This is a compel. Um,
Wild, Warren, or Cursed, Dangerous, and
I also feel like the fact that it's a dangerous situation means that these things are just going to be hostile.
it's not dangerous. It is dangerous because of something that has not been revealed yet, or I guess is implied, but has not. We have not seen on screen quite yet.
It's dangerous
Because
because the Minotaur exists.
because the Minotaur is like here, and the Minotaur. I'm gonna play a little inside baseball. I think is the phrase I'm butchering there. The Minotaur does not have a stat block.
Mm.
Thematically, it cannot by the rules of the original game, it has no resistance because it has no hit because it cannot be killed. That's not how we're playing this, but it's that type of thing. It's that type of threat. It's one of those kind of existential threats that is that big of a deal. But anyways, you're compelling, dangerous.
Well, I mean, honest, I don't know. I'm a little like I can't roll anything because I'm just going to have no dice to roll because dangerous takes away 2 dice.
I mean,
Uh,
you always start with at least one.
Yeah, so it's going to be 0 dice or I don't know. I'm feeling a little like there's
I
no
mean, I could help
productive way.
to give you
I
plus
mean,
one dice.
yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just like man. It feels like there's nothing productive. There's feels like there's like nothing productive to be done here. But yeah, I guess with Silt, kind of. I think that the Penitent and Silt are closer together. I think, and I think that I would like. I think before even the big thing gets too close, I think the Penitent will kind of be telling them to, um,
Alt.
yeah, like
Okay, well, let's say that.
none of you approach before getting too close, and with
Yeah.
Silt,
Still playing bodyguard a little bit.
yeah, Silt also kind of like backing this up, and I don't know if Plavici is rejoining us at this point or sticking together or what. So that you can just run away.
Can't run. You're our heavy hitter.
Cool. Okay, so compel. I don't have any of those domains, so I'll just put Warren. I really do want Warren. Although, honestly, Silt, I know that you're like the bodyguard kind of person. I kind of want the Penitent to take the lead here just because I think part of the bluster is putting yourself front and forward.
Okay.
And then also that's a minor beat. But mainly I think like thematically it's like it's a Gandalf thing,
Okay.
Maybe it's more that Silt is like,
Silt's there with support. Like
yeah,
Silt is backing up the threat of the
with like a gun
implied
pointed
threat
at
of,
them.
like, this is not a good thing to just go messing with, but at the
Yeah.
same time, the Penitent is the one putting the body on the line, I think, immediately. Although should be close enough for Silt to just get a knife stab in. Okay, so compel
Right.
Warren +1. So that is 1 die or 3 die drop 2.
3 die drop 2. Well, Pluvici, don't you have your mastery thing? Is that something you would do here?
It doesn't sound like Plavici is assisting,
That's true.
which is fine. Plavici just is
Your unchaos
specifically-
thing?
It does sound like Plavici is like not getting involved in this specific altercation.
Ah, I
Also,
see.
this, by the way, for reference, is roughly the scale of Silt's big fucking knife.
Damn, that is a big fucking knife.
I also think that Debtor's Reds is coming into play here.
Oh,
Uh,
totally.
Like it
Totally.
doesn't have to kill them, but it is to like there's like there's like palpable fucking divine wrath here. Okay,
Yeah, no, I dig it. So, all right, let's see.
Oh, buddy.
Oh god, how'd it go? Oh no.
No.
Well, I am disavowed from this situation because you want to get your beat. Sorry.
Oh.
You're assisting. No, you're not.
I'm
You were
implicated, but I'm
right.
not. I'm implicated, but I'm not using my ability to take the full brunt of it.
Oh, that's fine.
So what happens? The at first, you think it works. These creatures stop, even back up a few steps, and uh, the bear-like one opens its mouth and a voice comes out, but it's not like talking, like it's not like moving its mouth and lips to talk. It's just like a voice from a open mouth. Says it does not like the light. Yes, it does. Yeah, so each of these is taking 1 stress. And as it says that, the wall next to you is torn open, and a hand the size of a door grabs both you and Silt and crunches you against the opposite wall. And
Mhm.
through this hole, you see a massive eye peer in.
Luffy, you're. Oh God,
Each of
your buddy's
you
here.
takes a d8 times 2 blood stress,
Oh.
as the Minotaur has found out where you are.
Do we each roll our individual stress, or is it just one
Yes.
roll?
Each of you gets your own stress roll.
So 2d6, then multiplied.
No,
1d8.
Oh.
Take
1d8
full.
times 2. That is after time 2.
All right, so I take 12 and I reduce it down to 7 with my blood protection.
I take 9 total. Although, actually, hold on. Let me review some of my abilities here.
Worth
I
noting,
can market to supplies instead.
I could make this fortune, but I want the blood stress because I want a blood fallout so that I have bigger kill dice.
So that's 8. So I have better supplies protection. Now the question is, yeah, okay, let's see if I fall out. I should fall out. I have 12 stress, but let's see.
Yeah.
Only a small one. All right, I'll do mine.
Yeah, let's.
And that clears all of my stress.
Oh,
Minor fallouts will clear all your blood stress.
I took it as supplies instead,
It'll clear all your supply stress.
which is the only stress I had.
Oh, okay. Well, I get a major fallout, so all of my stress gets cleared.
all right. Let's deal with the minor supplies.
Well, a lantern is probably broken.
Yeah. So
I'm taking a big fallout. I'm bumping all my kill dice up. So that's now a D8, and that's
yeah.
now a D8, and that's now a D10, and that's a D10. And Zwolf, if I had it, would be a D20.
Maybe it's not just the lantern is broken. What if it's broken and it's also like my staff of Incarnate?
Wait, I'm
So
looking
I
at
don't
Major.
get better threads.
Oh, I was looking at Major.
Yeah, I only got a minor fallout for supplies.
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
or darkness.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it's darkness. I think. Yeah, darkness. Your supplies of Spire Black Oil run low. All delve or discern. Like I think your lantern, like the oil housing cracks open in the
I love the idea that like the lantern shatters and like there's not even an explosion because the flame is smothered instantly.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like another party member can all delve or discern checks you make become risky. Another party member can remove this fallout by marking D6 stress to supplies. Now onto Silt's major fallout. Major blood fallout.
Dinner time.
I think your leg is caught awfully in this, and you feel your left leg just shatter. Like you feel your left femur just snap in half by just how strong this thing's like grip is. Take broken leg. Your leg bones splinter and crack. Any action involving the leg, climbing, moving above a crawl, automatically fails. This fallout can be downgraded to or upgraded from limping. Ongoing.
Can you? Is this in the book?
Yes, I can
Oh.
also paste it in text to speech,
Okay,
and with the world's worst formatting, as we are all accustomed to.
indeed.
Yeah, PDFs do not know how to do carriage returns. It's
Yeah.
wild. Or the carriage return formatting just gets completely borked.
Yeah, no, seriously. All right. You feel a intense heat and humidity coming from the hole as its breath is as this just gargantuan beast breathes and stares down at you.
Oh.
Can't hear
Move-
because the penitent is like probably winded and like dazed. But if the penitent could speak, the penitent would say, "All right, Plavici, you're up."
All right, Pluvici, you're up.
We are talking about something that very much cannot fit on this plane of on our plane of reality. It is bigger than what could possibly survive on like the material plane, to use D&D speak. You see a yes, I think it like slammed you against the opposite wall to diminish to what's the word? Extinguish the lantern. Its hand, its like massive arm pulls back, and through this hole you see an eye that is like, you see like the eye and like the fur surrounding it, like, but this eye is the size of like a beach ball. Like this eye is enormous.
I think that the pile of bodies that is the penitent and Carnadine and Silt are just not moving very much at the moment.
You can see like you can see their like chests move, so they're breathing, but that's like it.
I think TPI is mostly dazed,
Yeah.
and is like mostly just trying not to garner more attention than has already been garnered.
Still just absolutely staring down at her leg and mumbling like, "God, fuck, not a fucking again." Jesus fuck.
It does. You see the eye like looks at Pluvici, and a deep rumbling voice. I knew there were three.
Oh, good, you can talk.
Does Silt say that?
No, not yet. Not yet.
You fucking get your other leg broken in half. Like,
No, you're fine. So I'm doing this specifically to not try and interrupt, and I'm failing. You were not trying to lie. Or
no tricks.
the benefit of all of this, what's good for us? All three of us are pretty honest motherfuckers when it comes down to it.
Yeah, you're not really liars. You're not really like cheats or con people. Like pretty like
What you see is what you get.
yeah. No, I mean
All
I love it.
we're
I
very
the
pro
very
for
very
the
very hard on your sleeves kind of gang here.
people very pro for people that have all played Warhammer at one some point.
God. Um speak. I wish to be free. You speak for your companions, then.
Penitent gives a thumbs up from the ground.
It's just a shaky, weak, like literally like shaking thumbs up.
Yeah, it's just like at this point, dude, like Penitent has realized as okay, yep, I agree. Killing is not viable here.
Saint very quietly loading the Black Spire round gun with like fucking antimatter shells. You might be out of your element. I'm at least gonna try if this fails. I'm at least gonna.
Yeah, that one double stress really set the tone for this for they're like I was fully ready for y'all to try and succeed to kill this motherfucker, but that critical failure just really set the stage for Pluvici to Well, yeah, right? I mean, that's what the dice say, right? Like, that's like, in we see that as a critical failure, but Fluichi is just like the party is just like, "Oh, we're out of our depth here." Yes. When, like, you guys could have rolled all successes and shot this thing twice and killed it. I don't know. Like, that's role-playing games, baby. Yes. It laughs at that funny joke.
And
And
you're full of his
bees!
spider eggs.
I'm full of jokes and bees if you're in the market. So that's for you and I to work out, right? Um, so what do you want to show the Minotaur? The truth of the heart's majesty?
Penitent is like, "Yep, let's do it."
So I have a suggestion. There is a specific type of bee that lives high in the Himalayan mountains that makes psychedelic honey. Um, so I'm either thinking you have your bees either like maybe there's like a hallucinogen. Wait, this is like a big character moment for Pluvici here, so I want to be a fan of this and not like let you do the cool thing that you want to do here, right? So I think you can either have like the bee stings, like the bee venom, or is it venom in the stinger? Is venom
It is venom. Venom needs to be
injected?
disseminated through the blood
Yeah.
to be effective, whereas poison needs to be absorbed through the skin or ingested.
So it would be a type of venom then.
Yes,
Okay.
bees have venom. Yes.
Okay. So either maybe there's like a hallucinogenic part to your bee venom, because this is a. And let's also look at the major beats that you have available. Let's see, is there a major beat that we can like like or sorry, not major beats, major abilities. Sorry. Um, yeah, let's see if let's see if there is a let's use the character sheet. Let's use the playbook as inspiration here. So you have like the Blessed Toxin and Delirium Spike. The stress inflicted by your release the swarm ability increases to a D6. And it Yeah, so like that involves a uh yeah, it's page 39 or 44 in the number, 39 in the book, in the PDF reader. So yeah. Hmm. Hmm. You have Unchaos. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, we don't have to be a stickler about this. Well, we do have to be. Yeah, you're not wrong. We do have to be. Um, well, I mean, yeah, we don't, but we don't have to be like super. No, you wait. You do have sacred geometry. It, I don't remember, but it's the one where you about rolling sixes. So you have only done. Have you been up? You do. You started with Unchaos. So, and then you took uh meet and learn from an emissary of the heart.
So
Yeah.
for reference, I've actually made a handout for myself that's tracking all of the beats for 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 the penitent path, and I'm crossing them out as I take them.
Yeah,
I
that
just
makes sense.
haven't deleted any of my beats off my character sheet.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, okay. So point is, it seems like Delirium Spike thematically. I think how do you want to do this? You can either what comes to mind for me is either your bee venom has some psychedelic effects, or there's like honey that has that, or if you want to go like a geometric route, you can make like a hypnotic pattern with that or something. What's on your mind, Em? What are you thinking? You can get as gross as you want. I love this fucked up shit. I don't know how the others feel though.
Oh, your collarbones?
Yeah. Yeah, the queen bee. The bee that you like put in your chest. OG, yeah. Hmm, hmm. Is it? What do you? What does Plavici say to the Minotaur? Hmm. Give me a compel roll. And I'm going to give you mastery on this because of the I mean, like the queen, like if there's something happens to this queen, you're like dead, right? Like Pluvici is, which is a ticking clock, though, right? Like that's I feel like all of your actions become like dangerous, right? If you don't have the queen or something, like critical fallout, everything is dangerous, sort of like yeah, yeah, yeah. It's I think anything that isn't pertaining towards getting a new queen or something. Yeah, no, I dig it. I dig it. Yeah.
It's more so like you're just not making more bees, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it looks like the queen itself is less important to the survival of the hive than, in some ways, than just like if there are no workers. I'm looking because like
Yeah. Yeah, I think the fallout, if something were to happen to your queen in this moment, we can discuss the intricacies of that fallout. Um yeah, like, but yeah, compel. This is wild, Warren, or cursed. Um mhm. Anything you have that's applicable doesn't need to necessarily be. It's like, oh, I know this about bees. I know this about minotaurs or whatever. Like how it's how you can use your knowledge to gain an advantage on a situation. So it doesn't have to necessarily be directly involved. Hmm. Hmm. I think the success of this would reduce it to risky. I'm not sure. Hmm.
I would like to help.
How?
Uh, we are promising non-violence, correct?
Yes.
Silt is going to make a very obvious show of taking her repeater pistol, taking the magazine out, um, unloading the round in the chamber, and tossing the magazine in one direction and the pistol in the other.
it's so funny because it just sounds like you're just being like really dramatic about like it's just like really loud. It's like eating crackers really loud or something. I would
But
also
I'm
like
helping. I'm
yeah, no, I know, it's just funny to think about. I would
gonna have
also
to
like
fucking crawl over there and get those later.
I would like the penitent to help too, just because like the penitent is good at compelling and now has the Warren domain, so like there's like avenues to participate. I'm just not entirely sure because I don't want to like insert into the conversation that's like very intimately um Pluvici's. Um, but I feel like the best way would be because the penitent would just swat it like a fly. The penitent has like no authority to like back up Pluvici's claims. So I would love to give Pluvici an extra die. I'm just not sure if it's like really feasible at the moment. Well, it literally can't be worse than what I rolled. It can
It
be
can be
equal,
the same though.
but it can't be worse.
Yeah, that one rough. Yeah. Um, is there a resource?
You know, I don't know what the Minotaur's proclivities are, but I do have a cracked totem to the god of travelers. Maybe that could help them on their journey to escape, if nothing else, to kind of like.
I think if you we're kind of playing a little bit fast and loose with the rules here because there isn't really like a resistance or a delve. I'm I am treating this
Well,
kind
no,
of
so
like
it
a
would just be getting an extra die. With
yeah.
using the
I think
resource. I don't think this would be a. I would be more than happy to burn a resource for this
yeah. I
if it fits.
think
I feel like the crack totem, I think the god of travelers like could be something that like could guide the Minotaur where it's going.
mhm, mhm. Hmm. Looking at all of your resources right now.
I think the big thing for me is that like I don't feel like the penitent. I just don't want to like break up the narrative of the scene that has just happened. I don't want to just like interject the penitent in there. You know, like I don't have a way for the penitent to do that with compel or Warren that comes to mind. Well, at least penitent's not implicated in whatever goes wrong here. Silver lining.
Yeah. All right.
I think, yeah.
We're
Oh.
dead. We're dead.
Oh,
We're
I mean that would have been a
so
failure
dead.
even if it was risky. 4. Oh.
Well, literally not as bad as what I rolled.
Yeah, I think hmm.
Regardless of what kind of stress this is, I will be making it fortune stress for myself.
The Minotaur gets angry and then like a wall just collapses on top of Luigi. Or on top of Silt.
I
Breaks the
think
other leg.
so this is the first time you've taken the queen out of your body since you got her, right? I think that you take a D8 of echo stress. This is just this you're not supposed to take her out. It's just not what you're supposed to do.
Uh,
Not bad.
Beep. I'm so unlucky today.
Fallout check. You got a Fallout check now.
Yeah, both of you.
I'm waiting for him.
Oh, okay.
Fallout test.
So I'm confused.
Minor fallout.
Because I rolled a 1. Oh no, I still took a minor Fallout. It's just that's all I took. Yeah. You have to roll over the stress to not take Fallout.
Yeah.
Right. That makes. Mhm.
Or at 7. Dracula's gay cousin. I arch my bacula. Shut the. It's important to note. It's important to note that that is on a picture of someone I believe cosplaying as Lestat.
Um. Hmm. Yep.
Fortune.
Mhm. I'm okay. I'm gonna give you a Pluvici. You take the Exodus Fallout. You retch up a handful of writhing creatures, pallid fat moths, translucent grubs, spiders with the wrong number of legs, throbbing parasites, and so on. In your case, it is bee
Bees.
larvae. It was just viscerally unpleasant to take the queen out, and you feel immediately that this was a bad idea. Anyone who sees this and isn't ready for it, mark D4 stress to mind. So
Currently face down.
yeah. So
And
Silt
had to be looking.
yep.
All right, I mark 1 stress to mind.
Echo.
No,
I-
so you were crushed comically by a wall from somewhere else. You surely couldn't have been looking.
Fallout test. No fallout from that one. Would have been funny if your fallout gave me a fallout on top of my fallout. On top of... So what happens to Silt? Oh, my bad.
Silt. Wait, what? One more time? That's it. That happens to you. I think the Minotaur is like immediately put off by it, but they're kind of a
Wait.
bigger deal than um. But Silt, um, we're gonna upgrade Deja Vu,
God damn it.
so you can get rid of Deja Vu. And we're gonna upgrade it to the life not lived. Upgrades Deja Vu. You meet someone from your past who should, by all rights, be dead.
Oh boy. Do
Who
I
should? Who?
meet Silt?
Like OG Silt?
Yeah, because Silt is the name on the badge.
Oh, well, if is that what's interesting to you? Who do you want to meet?
I mean, I think I do kind of like the idea of meeting Silt. Of like everybody. Is this happening to just me? Am I like having a mental breakdown right now?
Well, it's Echo, so no. I think this is
No,
happening
hold on. This
in.
is fortune stress.
Oh, Fortune. Sorry.
Yeah, I turned this into I said it like 4 times.
Sorry. There's a lot of stuff going on.
It's okay. This is a fortune fallout.
All right. Well, never mind. We'll come back to that one.
Sorry, old Silt. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time Silt will get the opportunity to perform self-cest.
Horrible. Horrible.
I wouldn't put it past Silt.
I would. What? Fuck
Well,
you
if it's
too.
Fortune, we're gonna upgrade Foreboding. As
To be
Foreboding
clear-
above, but now the danger actually occurs.
Oh, cool.
Um,
Cool. So this is no longer a long-term fallout.
No, it's immediate.
Excellent. So I will just get rid of it.
Do you remember what I said the Foreboding was?
You didn't. Yeah, you just said that it was a thing that would show up later. Let me hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I am still at 5 stress, 5 blood protection. Just had to double check.
Okay. Is all our homework in? You've passed it up to the front of the class, and
Yeah. What happens? What my foreboding manifests? What does a second Minotaur appear?
If only. If
Does a
only.
bigger, angrier Minotaur show up to
They didn't
fight
need
this
to escape,
Minotaur?
They just needed love.
Are you playing with your dolls again?
They're action figures, and I'm trying to leave.
um, the Minotaur kind of scoffs at. Not scoffs. I guess the Minotaur is offended. I guess at the bee request, and this is what that foreboding is. This is what the crisis is. You think a insect is the answer.
They are an apiarist. That's a fun word for someone who farms bees.
God. What could you possibly offer me? I There's always deeper into the labyrinth.
The heart is kind of like a labyrinth.
You want to go deeper.
Fucking penitent fucking puts a hand on Silt's mouth, or probably more easily
Mass.
her leg to stop her from
I
saying
will
that.
fucking bite you, penitent. Ow, that hurt.
So it uh you feel you feel the scaffolding, the building, whatever underneath your feet begin to shake. And crunch. Um and you get the feeling that this was just kind of like saying telling it to go deeper was not the right wording. um it, it is tearing it is tearing the it is tearing the machine goddess's factory, at least the area you are in into or out of this like dimension.
Okay. The penitent is going to stand up here, leaning on the staff of Incarnate to balance, uninjured otherwise. Debtor's red, still resplendent, and the penitent is going to basically bullshit, sort of. As the penitent is basically going to pretend as a heart song, in the sense of the penitent is going to proselytize for the benefits and the majesty of the heart in only the way a fucking priest of a god of trickery and deals and fine print could enunciate, and is
Horrible.
going to attempt to leverage the knowledge gained from being in Pluvici's presence over these many weeks, months, years, question mark, and is going to essentially give this thing a sermon that in the heart is what you seek. In the heart, your freedom can be made manifest. And the heart, like I think the penitent just kind of steps up and kind of just speaks this loudly, declares this in the heart is the freedom you seek. The heart in the heart can be made manifest your dreams. The heart shapes itself to your will. Your freedom is yours to take if you delve into the heart. And yeah, Penitent's gonna try and get it to leave this layer and go deeper.
I love it.
This is a compel Warren.
Is anybody going to help?
I'm good.
So thi-
I am going to invoke the cost of doing business.
What's that?
A mix of scrying and luck magic lets you portion off your fortune to be used as you wish. At any time, you may consume a resource and roll its dice. Set this dice aside. When you perform an act, let's see. Maybe I don't want to do this. Basically, I can roll a resource as if it were a die and use it
That's
for
stress.
that end. And you know what? Maybe this is a bit presumptuous of the penitent. This is maybe fucked up to do, but I kind of want to use the arm of the the machine god to do this.
Get that D12?
Yeah. Which may have repercussions with Silt, but it you know, it is a big awkward thing for us to make use of. I don't know if it's that silly, but it's very much like um basically it's like siphoning the potential of this thing into this one moment. Maybe this is happening while the penitent is on the ground and while this is like it's like desperate to try and like find a solution to this. And currently Silt can't do much to stop the penitent from doing this. So if the penitent needs to pay Silt back for this, which the penitent will, the penitent does not lightly take this debt.
Gotta lightly take this ass whooping.
Oh, you know what? First of all, you can try. Second of all, the penitent will be. I mean, the penitent is very much like the penitent might make it the next priority to get Silt's sword back as like payment for this, because they're comparable. Although the sword doesn't permit booty calls yet. You don't know what that spirit. You don't know if that spirit's DTF. In any case,
Well, the
so
spirit was a dude, wasn't it? Silt's not super into dudes.
well, we don't know that.
I feel like it was pretty dudely when we fought. It was
I
like
don't
a
know if
it was like a it was like a buff shirtless dude or something with like a beard.
Butch.
Yes, we're gonna perform
Anyway,
HRT
so,
on the
but I do
undead
want
spirit
to.
trapped in a
I
sword.
do. As much as the penitent would do this without asking because of the situation.
Oh no!
you know,
As the player character, do the shit out of this.
you think that's cool? Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's not.
Oh.
Silt's gonna have a problem,
Okay.
but I'm fine with it. I think it's
No,
dope.
no, that's what I'm more interested in. What you as the player. I don't give a shit about Silt in this situation because this is
Nah, fucking crumple this thing into scrap metal for its potential. I want to see how this. I want to see how this plays out.
okay. So
Actually, no, yeah, no, do it. I'm
let
not.
me
I'm
roll it. Let me praying to God. Okay, that sucks, but
That is the potential. So that D12 resource is now worth exactly 5, and also it is gone. Because yes, which is you consume a resource and roll its die. So that arm gone.
Well,
It was. I think the risk was worth it because otherwise we're rolling a 1d10. So dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Pluvici is feeding the penitent like heart lore to like buff up this speech. Right, right.
Silt is indescribably upset, to the point that she actually stops yapping.
Okay. Well, we've got 4 dice.
Yeah, does my lack of yapping help the situation? Is that worth a die, Tori?
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god.
I don't want it to be worth a die anymore.
Oh my god, this sucks.
It's brutal, man. Like just like removing 2 dice is like removing just the highest dice you roll sucks. You know what really sucks? I rolled 10s in both of the rolls I've made tonight, but have been removed because of the situation. Um yeah, and it's rough too because it's like I feel like we're just getting to a point where we're just not going to be able to succeed at this, and I don't know what failure looks like. So
Well, talking has failed. Um, oh yeah,
Yeah.
right. I mean, it's not going to change anything for me. I'm not in this. I'm not in this one this time.
Think- Hmm.
Although, on that note, I do know what I'm gonna do next. So
Yeah, I think it's time for Silt to do a thing. You speak of this heart as if it means anything to me. Um, let me look at the different resistances.
also, is this a different situation from being? I guess not. I was going to say the situation of getting smashed earlier. Yeah, I would not think so.
I don't really know what resistance to put in this to fuck with this. I think this might be fortune, honestly. Bad luck, incompetence, overconfidence. I think it's over. You just yes, that is an you were. It was not possible to. I think these dice rolls have just kind of proved it abundantly, made it abundantly clear that uh appealing to this thing, trying to get this thing to comprehend what the heart is in any way, shape, or form is just a bad idea. Each of y'all, well, not Silt, but Pluvici and Penitent Carnadine take a D8 fortune stress.
Well, you know what? It could be worse because I could have rolled a fucking 1. It's moving on up. I'm moving up in the quality of whatever.
Yeah, we've had a 1, now a 2, now a 3. No fallout for the Penitent. Ooh, that's rough.
You have fortune protection.
Nice one. Alrighty. Yeah, so at this point, you three need to move or risk being pulled out of this reality. It is actively basically trying to yank this section of the factory from where you are to where it is.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Specifically, I have a way for Silt to get up and move that Silt is not going to be appreciative of.
Oh boy.
I mean,
Well,
get me up and moving, please.
yeah, Silt. I think it is. Oh no!
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
You. Periods of poverty have taught you to make the best of what you've got and to keep things ticking over until your next big score. Gain the mend skill. Once per session, you can immediately fix something that's broken, but it can only work once. Which I would read as favorably for this situation. After that, it's destroyed past the point of repair. So that leg is going to be gone.
No, I got this. I got it. Don't worry.
I can get a prosthetic, I think. Like the leg will just be not like it will have like I mean like that this happens regularly. Someone's leg gets broken beyond repair, it's amputated.
So is my leg fixed? Is that what happened right here?
Yeah, like the penitent can just do this, and I think the penitent, as this situation's coming down, the penitent leaps to Silt's side and says, "I'm sorry," or this one it just says apologies in the most sorrowful way possible because it is deeply upsetting to do this, but your leg works.
Silt presses a bag into your hand and says, "I'm sorry too. Make sure these get to the nearest hound base." Stands up on her shattered leg, gun or Black Spire big game rifle fully loaded, and turns to the Minotaur and says, "All right, my
Are you taking your
friends,
zenith beat?
huh?
Are you doing your zenith?
I can't do a zenith beat unless Tori wants me or is okay with me switching beats mid game.
I mean,
Actually, I don't even have a zenith beat I could complete right here.
Oh,
okay.
Um,
What are we doing?
My friends tried to do this peacefully. They tried to speak to you as equals. And so now I'm going to talk to you like what you are. You're just meat. You're big meat, but you're just meat. And I know what you're doing. I can feel it. I can feel the heart pulsing as you pull on it. But here's the thing. I want to be in that fucking room with you. Because I'm never gonna die. It's just you and me stuck in this judgment hall forever. And Silt leaps through the portal onto its arm, stuffs the rifle into its eye, and pulls the trigger.
Damn. All right. I guess Harley, is what you're doing sacrificing Silt to basically save the day? Is that what we're doing here?
That's what I'm doing. Also, in case it wasn't clear, the bag just handed was the
badge?
hound badges collected so far.
Does it have Silt's badge?
No,
Okay.
because Silt's badge goes with Silt.
It'll turn up. Out of character.
It'll turn up.
Yeah. You'll find it. All right. I think oh yeah.
Before we roll it, I don't know if there's dice we're rolling.
There's no dice here. There's no dice. Yeah. What do you want to share, Em?
There is an element of Silk could come back as like part of the labyrinthine curse, maybe. Although that's probably not good for anyone.
Maybe
either.
part of your shared ravening call.
Silt is, in my intent, is absolutely that Silt is biting this bullet to save the two of you, so that the two of you can leave.
Out of character, I really think this is such a cool moment. I don't want to take it away from Silt or
Yeah.
Harvey. Like this is like a cool like to as an aside, I had a cool last stand moment like this taken away from me at one point, and it was because no, just in general. So like I empathize. Um, Specifically in that point, the GM did not know how to scale the combat, and so people were getting just basically done. And I did a last stand, and then the GM just kind of made it so that everything worked out, which was way more unsatisfying than letting my character die and like it just like it killed the drama. It was like too much of we're playing a game where people are gonna get mad, and I don't think anyone was upset. The people that were fucked over the most were me, who was ready to sacrifice my character, and a guy whose characters died literally every other week in every other game he played. Um, yes, exactly. So like it just ended up like lowering the stakes in a way that was like, man. So anyway,
This is absolutely a you two get to live. Silt is sacrificing herself for the group.
well, I know what the penitent's next goal is going to be, and is to get that sword back, turn it into the quartermaster, and say, "This is Stilts."
Oh, you're gonna
And
make me fucking cry. You're gonna make me.
yeah. So I
That
think
sword is Stilts by right, and that whoever comes bearing that badge, that is their sword.
yeah.
If the penitent achieves nothing else, it will be that. Um, yeah, the penitent
Yeah.
will do as Silt asks and will flee. Um,
Yeah.
will will maybe grab Plavici by the hand, like just to pull and to make sure we're getting the fuck out of here. Um, I think that the penitent says to Plavici, "You will never see the heart if you don't move." Man, this
I
is
think
rough. This is so good. Drama.
I th- yeah, I think the two of you hear that gunshot and the shaking and you're running. You just as you're running, you hear that gunshot and that's the last you see of Silt, at least for the time being. And I think that's where we call it, y'all.
Yeah.
The two of you fleeing and
So my question is, does this sacrifice for Silt also help the machine god at all?
oh yeah, yes, yeah, I'm gonna you win everything else. Yeah.
Okay.
A character death like this, I think like sure. I, mm, I think keep it in your pocket. I think DM
Write
it to
Go
me.
ahead.
Write it down
Yeah,
somewhere.
direct message me, and we can talk shop
I am
next
gonna go
week.
ahead and clear that other minor beat, um, the one that is
Oh, actually, can I retroactively make one more little thing?
Sure. Why not?
Mid jump, Silt also pulls a little bauble off of her belt and throws it to Pluvici. Pluvici, you are now the proud owner of a Motorola LX2 pager.
that's so funny.
No, it's not going in the bag with the fucking badges. What if that counts and we accidentally induct the machine goddess?
Oh, it's horrible. Damn.
Silt doesn't actually know I know how the badges work. Silt does not know how the badges work. She just knows that, you pick them up, you become a hound. She's not sure how fucking powerful the curse is.
Well, I am.
Okay.
I mean, Silt doesn't know
Okay.
anything anymore.
I think that the last shot has to be Silt taking this thing down into the labyrinth.
Like Gandalf style, like
Yeah.
like
Fucking the big game rifle's only got the 2 shots, so when the camera pans back over to her, she's got a shovel in one hand and the big fucking knife in the other.
legs clasped around this thing's like a and like I think the camera pans out and you cannot even see Silt on this thing when its full body is shown on screen. Like Silt might as well be like a tick on this thing's fur. No, it's big. But you have, through self-sacrifice, severed its foothold on uh our world here. And we'll see what that means next week. Thank you for playing, everyone. I'm really sorry that y'all rolled 3 failures in a row in a dangerous situation. I think that
Danger is scary. Danger. It's
I
like, you know what? I want to avoid danger at all costs.
yeah,
It's brutal. It's like it would also. It's not as big an issue if like we had more of the domains and stuff to actually like even it out. It's just it was just a really hopeless feeling, but it worked out sort of. That's where it really feels like a horror game. I need to remember that this is a horror game.
sounds like that
I
sounds
mean,
like that might
dangerous
be
all the way to standard? Jesus. Well, still, damn, okay.
when you have to roll successfully in a dangerous situation to get that. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah, what a cool one.
yeah. I
That really
felt
is. It really is a season 1 ending. Fuck.
yeah. I was really nervous about pulling up a dangerous situation, but I feel like the
We
gang
needed to
had
figure. It's good for us to see what it's like in play.
well that was like that's kind of where I was landing. It's like, no, I want to know what this does. I want to know how this feels, and the answer is bad. It feels
Yeah.
bad.
By
To
the way, I'm sorry if I was a little testy earlier. It was just a little like the looming reality of like, wow, like rolling basically 0D constantly is like brutal.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I think we were all kind of learning what this meant in a lot of ways. And like, I feel like I don't feel like I've been pulling punches, but I feel like I haven't been indulging in like the horror aspects of this game, of like the mechanics enough. I feel like I've described a lot of horror, but not like,
Coming out of the other side, um, speaking as someone that didn't have to sacrifice their fucking character, so grain of salt. I do think that like the uncomfortableness, um, it's like getting out of a horror movie. It really is that feeling of like, okay, now that we're in the safe place now, of not having to roll in dangerous situations. I do kind of think it was definitely appropriate. Like it felt right, but it was scary. God, it was scary.
in a in a way that is good in the aftermath, but not so good in the middle.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like learning that okay, this is like the kind of feelings to prepare for, so it doesn't catch
Yeah.
you completely off guard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I I
kill this thing. Yeah.
do I do want to say before we all leave, as someone who in the past has suffered from a slew of character deaths, I feel like this is one of very few uh, that felt good.
Yeah.
It
And
did
I do
not
want
feel like it was our only option. It didn't feel like it felt desperate, but it also felt like narratively it felt so good.
well, yeah, so if you all could have just run away and failed the task is like the thing. You could have just ran away. You could have come back and have dealt with a different probably worse situation. Um
I,
but
I think the snowball was just like really that's where it was getting to me. Is like, man, the snowball effect of like failing this just feels so bad. Like
yeah.
failing forward feels so hard when it's like you just outright fail a delve.
Yeah, I think this was a
Which is
very
it's
big.
not a criticism of the game in particular, just like of the situation we were in more so.
Yeah. I think narratively it all worked out in the end. I This was a big learning point for me with this game, that one tells me, okay, dangerous should really be dangerous needs to be wielded with like a very delicate hand. Where
It's
it
not nearly as like ubiquitous as like Desperate is in a Forge in the Dark game.
yeah, I was gonna say like I was going into it thinking, oh well, we desperate in Forge in the Dark is, it's fine, it's, but
I mean,
but
it's still
losing
bad, but it's
dice,
like, yeah, like the
because
the the mechanical penalty of what it means to be like. There's no penalizing your role itself in Forge in the Dark games
no,
usually, unless you're
exactly.
hurt or you're rolling 0 dice. Like the fact that the nature of difficulty in this specifically, not only are the consequences worse, it's really just yeah, it just makes it way harder to. So it's like in Forge in the Dark, Desperate could be comparable to Dangerous in terms of like the scenario, but the difference is that dangerous situations make it harder to even succeed, whereas desperate situations make it worse if you fail.
Yeah, I think that is what something I wasn't really thinking of when I said it was dangerous and wouldn't upgrade without at least one successful roll.
Right, right, right.
Because I mean it. Like if Pluvici had succeeded on that first roll, it would have been risky, if not controlled. Like, right? Like
Yeah.
it really was down to like a couple rolls there. That was like one success would have snowballed upwards, whereas a failure snowballs downwards. Like it could have gone
I feel
either
like
way.
2 of the 10s I've rolled this entire campaign were on those dangerous rolls tonight.
Yeah.
Probably
Oh.
3 total I've rolled.
And that one, that critical fail really set the tone.
It sure did.
Um,
Good God.
Like,
raises my hand.
yeah,
Yeah.
shoot.
I have two questions.
Lay it on us.
The first, can I have a new character sheet?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Well, why don't you and I talk offline about character stuff? I'm gonna.
My second question. For this new character, am I starting as a complete blank slate? Or do I get to keep some of my previously earned upgrades?
Um, I think that it would be fair to give you a couple upgrades. I Let me look at what Pluvici and the Penitent Incarnadine have, because I think you each have. Pluvici has. I feel so bad too, because you could have gotten two major beats out of this session, Pluvici, and the rolls were just not there.
Well, hold on. The truth of the Heart's Majesty was shown. He just wasn't impressed. Nah,
Yeah.
we showed it to him.
You know, in a way,
I am a heart's
think
blooded
Silt-
creature.
Silt might be the truth of the Heart's Majesty.
Damn, bro.
He
I like.
didn't want
You just
to.
got an unkillable, undying 3 like point like 1/3% of the heart.
Like
Yeah.
he did, the Minotaur didn't want to see the nice side of the heart, so he got to see the bad side. Yeah, let me show you the fucking bad side. No,
Majesty,
I'm
Majesty can
I'm-
be found at the barrel of a fucking gun, asshole.
I'm fucking. I think at the very least, Pluvici did get show the truth of the Heart's Majesty to an outsider.
The truth
I'm
is
going-
not necessarily a good
I'm
thing.
go. I'm going to bat for Pluvici.
Sure,
Also,
you know what? Let's do it. Pluvici, take a major. Let's do it. Up to you. It's your call. It's up to you. That's up to you. Awesome.
Anyways,
I
I
think
also
Penitent Incarnadine will still refer to Silt's give Silt an epitaph of the Majesty of the Heart.
Yeah. Damn. Well,
anyways,
we'll get some
This-
advancements soon. Sorry, I feel really bad. Sometimes it just doesn't work out that way, though. The
How many
opportunities were
advancement-
there.
how many advancements do you two have?
I think
Like-
Pluvici has two major abilities and a whole buttload of minor.
One, two, three, four.
And I think
I've also done 6. 2 of which were major.
so. I don't want to take away narrative opportunities for you, and there are only so many major beats or major advancements.
So I was thinking maybe I keep half my minor advancements. So like I've got 8, so I get 4 on the next character.
Looking at the Penitent Incarnadine, could you are you tracking this stuff, Jay?
On what?
Like how many beats have you completed? Major, minor?
Yeah, I've got all my beats listed.
How many majors and how many minors have you completed?
The Penitent's only completed 2 major beats.
Okay.
I have 3 major abilities. One of them my starting ability. I have completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 minor beats at this point.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
Damn, Penitent. Let's give you
Counting the 2 from today's session.
right. Oh, right.
Okay.
So
Um,
7 up to this point.
Okay, so that's not bad. It's mostly fairly even.
Probably, I think fair might be a major beat and 3 minor beats.
That's what I was thinking too. Why don't Harley? Why don't you start off with, you don't necessarily have to check off the beats. because I want to give you all the, toys in your, toy box
Yeah.
to
Well, it might be worth. Actually, it might be worth to kind of build up the character's story before the guy.
That's true, actually. That's not a bad idea. Harley, would you want to hang out sometime this week and talk shop about your character?
Sure. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I hate thinking about character builds and backstories. I
Yeah,
never want to do those
do
things.
you have any inkling? I gotta hop off and get to bed, but do you have any like have you already picked stuff? I know you have like you have a character for every day of the week, so
Yeah, I mean my first character idea was to be a cleaver. So we're circling back around to that.
yeah.
We are a fucking I think for maximum like weird factor, we're a perfectly normal human.
Just a human cleaver.
Yes. Um and and we are down here in in we are down here in the heart to seek enlightenment in the bloody meat of our enemy.
Oh, damn. 5 supply stress. Oof. Okay, cool.
Unfortunate, but I should be able to make it supplies. So
Yeah. Um, yeah, why don't we, I like this little taste. Why don't we hang out sometime this week and get up, muss together some details, and we'll get this character introduced somehow next week.
So
I guess, with kind of like planning in my head, uh, how do you, where do y'all want to just like pick up right where we left off, or do we want like a skip? Yeah, do we
yeah,
want like a week or two time skip? We're at a new location. We can.
I
it's fine if we're in dust. Because
I
I do.
I also do think in my heart of hearts I think this is season 2.
Yeah. Oh yes. No. I think this is definitely narratively moving into a season two kind of mindset. Um. Yeah.
Um,
This is 100% thematically a finale here. We've established some threats, some long-term stakes in the game, some longer term goals of like, finding a hound base to bring the, yeah, we have a lot of threads to build on for season 2. Oh man, Odessa's gonna be sad.
well, Pulvici now doesn't have to worry about making Silt mad about eating Odessa's magic.
Oh, I'm
Just has to worry
sorry
about
you're
making
sad,
me
Odessa.
mad.
I can take all of your pain away if you simply get on this serving platter. Or terrible. Um all right, y'all. I think thank you guys so much for a wonderful time with this game. I'm really enjoying myself.
You know what the vibes of this are, Tori? This is like when Audric died.
Yeah, man. I just kill off characters.
I'll
I
how prescient was it?
rarely do my games have character death in them.
How
Um
prescient was it that I made a reference to that exact moment happening last week?
my god.
I'll get you next time, He-Man.
Horrible. Uh oh
I
man.
play
Harley, thank
He-Man.
you for being a good sport about this. Let's hang out while I'm working from home one of these days and talk characters. I'll see y'all later, all right? Thanks for playing. Later.
Bye bye. Bye recording. Man, that was fucking cool. It always